managing your time, start managing your energy. We've been taught to manage to-do lists, calendars, and schedules, but we've not been taught how to manage the one thing that actually runs our life: energy. Today I'm going to show you a completely different way to think about productivity. Hi, I'm Gitika, and on this channel I talk about mindset, neuroscience, spirituality, and how you can level up in life, career, and relationships. If this interests you, hit subscribe, and let's get to it. Most of us plan our day like this: 9 a.m. wake up, 10 a.m. work, 11 a.m. meetings, 12 p.m. more meetings, 6 p.m. gym. That's time management. But here's the problem. You're not a robot. You're a human being with fluctuating levels of energy. And by the way, not everyone peaks at 10 a.m. Some people are sharpest in the morning, some in the afternoon, some in the evening. Science calls this chronotype, your natural energy rhythm. The clock is the same for everyone, but energy is personal. So two people can have the exact same schedule. One will crush the day, one will struggle to even start. Because productivity doesn't follow clocks. Productivity follows energy. As performance expert Tony Schwartz puts it, manage your energy, not your time. Think about it. You may have noticed that you finished some task at 11 a.m. in 20 minutes. But the same task the next day at 4 p.m. took you an hour or an hour and a half. The work didn't change. Your energy did. I divide my day in 4 energy states rather than time blocks. The first is high focus energy. It's great for creative work, strategy, decision making, big thinking, writing. This is your peak performance state. The second is medium energy. This is great for meetings, collaboration, routine work. The next is low energy. This is great for organizing, admin, simple tasks, follow-up. And the last is zero energy. Great for rest, recharge, and just recovery. The problem occurs when we try to do high energy tasks in low energy windows. And then we blame ourselves for being lazy or slow. And this is also why willpower fails. Most productivity advice assumes that if you have discipline, you will conquer anything. Hey, discipline absolutely matters. Consistency matters. Focus matters. But if your discipline works against your nervous system, it's going to fail. Forcing yourself to work when you're mentally drained isn't productivity. It's pressure. It's punishing yourself. Your body and your brain has natural rhythms. Work with them and life flows. Work against them and everything feels hard. True discipline isn't ignoring your energy. It's learning to use it intelligently. Discipline is designing your day to work with the natural flow of your energy. So how do you actually do this? Step 1. Identify your peak energy zone. Track your energy for a week. And if you're a woman, I suggest track this for your monthly cycle. Zoom out a little bit more because your energy will fluctuate. And that's completely normal. Track it. I've made this very easy for you. I've created an energy tracking template. The link is in the description below. Download it for free. Anybody can use this. Once you start tracking it, you're going to see patterns emerge, like morning, high energy, afternoon, medium energy, evenings, low energy, or whatever your natural rhythm is. Your job is not to change the rhythm. It's to work with it. High energy, hard tasks. Low energy, easy tasks. Sounds simple? It is. But this one basic change will really shift everything. And lastly, protect your peak energy. Stop giving away your best hours to emails, conversations that really don't move the needle, or just even random scrolling. Block this time in your calendar, protect it fiercely. Peak energy deserves peak priorities. Now let's talk about some micro habits that actually raise your energy. Instead of asking, how do I manage my time today? Ask yourself, how do I improve my energy levels? So how do you raise your energy? Here are some easy ways. Morning sunshine for 2 to 10 minutes. After waking up, step outside, absorb some sunshine. It signals wakefulness to your brain. Hydration. Drink 500 ml of water within the first 60 minutes of waking up. Dehydration automatically equals low energy. Nutrition. Don't just fuel yourself with caffeine in the morning, add some protein and fiber to your breakfast. Give your brain some real fuel. Try a 10-minute walk anytime. Morning is better, but even at 3 p.m., it really helps. Try a breath reset for 60 to 90 seconds. Inhale, but exhale longer. Longer exhaling is the key. Take short breaks for 5 to 10 minutes, every 45 to 60 minutes or even 90 minutes. But give yourself that reset. Micro breaks will prevent your energy from crashing. Focus sprints. Don't multitask, focus on one task for a dedicated time slot. These small energy upgrades will lead to big productivity spikes. If you're going to remember just one thing from this video, let it be this. Your calendar is a tool. Your energy is the engine. Let your energy shape your calendar. If you like this video, I've made a next one on how to plan your day in 5 minutes for peak productivity. Watch that next, where I teach you how to apply this exact formula in a system. Subscribe for more videos on neuroscience, productivity, mindset, spirituality, and growth.